Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. Okay, so you can see on the daily, last week's Monday pop, this week's Monday pop, a lot more muted, and then we're kind of jammed into the bottom of this range. You got three lows here: 86.5, 84.25, 85.75. So it's certainly carved out the bottom of the range. The upside of the range is a little more murky. The week high is 37, 30, and so far this Globex 20. So it's really, call it 85. What you've got is you've got weekly pivot support at 35.85. Here, I'm sorry, I forgot to draw an oval. More coffee is required. Here, here, and here. Okay? So look, until that's no longer support, that's the deal. We're in a consolidation. This is the Monday morning vaccine du jour pop. They brought it off, but they're range bound. So when they get up into these 20s, like right now, like yesterday, the bulls have tended to struggle and not be able to finish up there. Bears can't finish at 85, bulls can't finish at 20, and that's fine. What we've done is we've carved ourselves out a nice little range that eventually will pop up over the top. Maybe that moment is right now, maybe it's not. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to catch as much inside the range as we can. It's been pretty tradable in most situations. What it's done is yesterday and Monday, it's basically let us do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Basically four trades where you can get 6, 10 and 10. We trade in thirds. That's what we do. And you get 2 or 3 of those a day. You don't really need a whole heck of a lot more. When it slows down, when it chops, we back off. And the adjustment that we've made this week versus last week is we're taking the runners. When things start to stall out, until this shows us that it's not a range-bound trade, we just take those runners. Whether it's for 10, 8, 7, wherever it happens to be when it starts to stall away, and we just book those handles and move on. Look, eventually it'll break out or break down. When it does, that's going to turn into a ladder up or a ladder down trade for us. And then we get a breakout or a breakdown with a fresh position anyway, which is what you'd rather be versus hanging around with a third of a trade on. And that's where that's the adjustment that you have to make in a range-bound market versus waiting for something to go to the moon or do Wile E. Coyote off a cliff. Take your profits, respect risk. We've been using really tight interim stops all week, so the risk that we're taking is pretty minimal. The negative trades yesterday were -0.25, -3 ticks, minus a handle, -2 ticks, and -1 tick. So you can see the kind of risk we're taking versus when things work out. And we're trying really hard not to overtrade. So when things tighten up, we just kind of back off and we wait. And eventually, the thing works itself out. But this is a consolidation tape. It's a range-bound tape. It'll drive you nuts if you let it. But just, respect risk, take your profits where you find them, and don't expect that this trade is going to be the one that goes to the moon or falls through the floor. And if you take your profits, you're going to hit all your daily, weekly goals very rapidly, which we've already done. All right, so for today, you see support, you see resistance, you see the range. The rounding is going to continue to be very important. It bisects the range, which is a real pain in the you-know-what. So you got volume-weighted average price, 36.04 quarter. That hourly mid-band is at 06 and change. Proprietary moving average, 11.5. 5-minute mid-band is trailing up 15.85. So they took it down to weekly pivot middle of the night. They did it from matching highs at 03.5, which was the short that we had. Which was the short that we had. So we got paid on a third. It comes up. It stops us out, dies, and goes to 85 while we're sleeping. But I mean, that's that's the E-mini for you in the middle of the night. So what are we going to do today? What I just told you. We're going to see how this thing opens. We're flat now. We'll be flat into the bell. And you got to watch out for daily pivot today. It's hooked up with that hourly midband right now. And we have to see, does it want to continue to do this? If it does, then you just be the ball. Just be the ball and do that. Don't walk in with expectations of, this is the day that it rips. This is the day they finally take it down because of A, B, C, D, and E. Stop it. Stop the Holiday Inn Express stuff. Stop the I read Barron's and this is what I think stuff. Just be the ball. It's consolidating, it's range bound, but it's doing it in a wide enough range that you can get your work done. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Come check out the room. Come check out the room. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.